We're back with 6 more reviews in 6 minutes. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and we've got 6 different bottles we're going to review for you in 6 minutes.
Let's get started.
This is the Jim Beam Winter Reserve. It's $25, 86 proof.
So this is a brand new bottle from Jim Beam. It's toasted. I don't know if you could read that on the label there. There's not a whole lot of toasted Jim Beam products out there. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
There's cinnamon and vanilla. It's less nutty than a lot of the other Jim Beam products. It's sweet, it's easy to drink, and you do get a little bit of that toasted flavor, but it's not a strong toast.
I don't really get Jim Beam on the nose. Drink's very light. There's not a whole lot going on as far as mind-bending experience. This is more of just a $25 whiskey from Jim Beam.
Do you like it?
It tastes fine. It's not anything that I'm going to chase. I think it's appropriately priced at $25. I don't know that I will drink this neat. I definitely won't drink it on rocks. It'll probably end up in cocktails.
This is a Remus pick. It is the highest rye. It's from a local group, Pacific Northwest Hounds. It's called How High Is Your Bourbon? Let's try it. $65, 115 proof.
So on the nose for me, it's just very classic bourbon. I get your typical notes. The oak, the caramel, the vanilla, everything that you would expect.
But on the palate comes a little spice. That rye comes through. You get the bourbon and the rye. It works together.
Yeah, I get a real nice orange rind note on this. Kind of bitter, but in a good way.
It balances the sweetness, the bitter does. I think it's fantastic. Would you buy this again?
I don't know that I would buy another one of these picks, but if another group that we were friendly with or another YouTuber that was friends with us did a pick of a highest rye Remus, I would definitely pick it up.
We've got a Baker's single barrel. This is the high rye bourbon. It's a 7-year, $75.
Supposedly the same mash bill that's in the OGD line. It's coming in at 107 proof, so it's a little spicy on the nose. Not necessarily an ethanol burn, but more of you put your nose into a pepper mill or something.
It's peppery. I'm not getting anything special on the flavor, but it does seem a little spicier. It tingles the tongue a little bit more than their normal offering.
Yeah, I feel like the Baker 7, the one that we all know and love, is a superior product to this. This is kind of a letdown to me. I think this was a money grab. This did not need to happen.
Will we buy it again? I'm going to answer for the both of us, and that's a no.
Yeah, it's a $75 dud.
This is the Jack Daniel's American Single Malt, finished in Oloroso Sherry, 90 proof. It is $90 at a duty-free location, whether that's overseas or at a military base.
This is a 1-liter bottle.
On the nose, I'm getting a lot of berry notes, but chocolate is the main note.
As much as it looks like a bourbon, it does not smell anything like it. It's got a for sure malty note to it. Just a touch of ethanol. It drinks like a 90 proof whiskey. It's not super hot. It's not super thin. It's actually a little bit viscous for what it is. I feel like there's a good mouthfeel here.
It's delicate. It's sweet. It's malty, it's chocolatey. It's what you got on the nose, but in a nice, soft way on the palate.
$90, very limited availability.
So what you're saying is, do we think that it's worth the money? Probably not. I do like the flavor of this single malt. We wouldn't purchase this bottle again. This is the Jack Daniel's Coy Hill from 2024. This one's from Warehouse 8, 126.3 proof, and it was about $80 MSRP.
I've seen this one on secondary for $500-600.
That's a high price for a bottle of whiskey.
That better be a damn good whiskey.
Better be damn good. More than that.
Let's see what it's all about. So on the nose, it smells fantastic. It's got everything you would expect from a Jack Daniel's barrel-proof whiskey.
It's sweet. It's got the vanilla. It's got the oak. It's got some proof. It's got an amazing mouthfeel. That thing coats every inch of the mouth, and it is oily and thick, and the flavor is just going and making my mouth water.
It's so thick, it's almost chewy. It's coating my teeth. There is just an amazing amount of oak on this. I believe this is coming in at just under 11 years old.
And it's that sweet oak. It's that good flavor of oak. None of that bitter drying stuff. This is an experience. Would we buy it again? He doesn't need to answer this one either. Yes, if we could find it for $80, sure, we would definitely buy it. This is the Russell's 15. It is 15 years old, 117.2 proof, $250. It smells like cherries and oak.
I definitely can appreciate cherries and oak. It's got like a nice earthy note to it, kind of letting you know, hey, I'm wild turkey.
I'm wild turkey, I got the funk.
I get like red vines.
Like a cherry candy, not like a real cherry. When we talk about cherry flavor, we're talking cherry candy, cherry syrup, cherry something.
Cherry licorice. It definitely has a red vine vibe, but it's also got the classic wild turkey. It's just hard to describe. It's kind of an earthy, you taste an old rick house when you taste wild turkey.
It's got a lot of oak. I would taste this or smell this and be like, that thing's got some age to it. I like the proof point. It's not overwhelming.
Drinks very under its proof. It's creamy, smooth. It doesn't slap you in the face mouth experience. This is more elegant. It's softer.
But with that, the flavor is amped way up. It's a great flavor. I love the bottle. Would you buy it again?
I would probably think long and hard about it, but I would pass. I don't need 2 of these on the shelf at $250.
So that's our 6 reviews in kind of 6 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers. It's peppery.
You're full of the one-liners today.
Well, not everyone can slow talk for a half hour.
We slow talk.